I don't want to spend too much time talking about employer branding because I know that's the topic of the next panel. But it is extremely important, and I think when I look at the gaming industry, they have brought a new toolkit to the market. So I guess they were the first to offer the nail technicians, the cooks, and so on and so forth. But I think sort of as toolkits go, they need to evolve. So it is evolving all the time. And as Adam rightly pointed out, we're now dealing mainly with millennials. And millennials are a very specific generation. And one thing about them is that they actually do a lot of research. So employer branding is great, but it needs to go deeper. So the offboarding, the experience during employment, all the touch points during the hiring process, but even with employment itself are crucial. So I think sort of that toolkit is now shifting from being more communication, going down into the substance.
Have you seen that sort of actively happening in the market? Because in my experience, what I found, exactly like all of you three pointed out, there seems to be a lot of focus on the middle part of the process, i.e. after you've made the job offer, someone, joins the company, and then it starts, like you said, for, nail technicians, chefs, I don't know, whatever else we can come up with. But the initial stages tend to be quite hectic, quite hazy. No one really knows where they're going, what they're supposed to be doing, what their trajectory is going to be within the business, ultimately culminating with, like you said, the offboarding process, where you rightly pointed, when people leave, they can either be your best ambassadors of the brand, and if they do come back, they come back with fresh experience, or they can be, the opposite of that, the worst ambassadors of the brand. And I think that's where we're missing a trick a little bit, is to see, to focus on the whole process and understand how we integrate individuals with the business's DNA. Because that's what ultimately counts, doesn't it? People stay where they feel at home, more or less. And I think that's where we're missing the trick a little bit.
I think a lot of courage needs